Hi Year 1, today is Monday the 22nd of February and this is your writing session with Miss Oliver. Today, your learning objective is to write a persuasive letter. What does the word persuasive mean? Persuade is another word for persuasive. And persuade means convince, get them to do it, or influence someone to do what you want them to do. So I know sometimes I might persuade my mum to cook spaghetti bolognese for everyone for tea because that's what I want her to cook. So I persuade her. Is there anything you persuade your mum or maybe your dad or your grandparents or your adult at home? What do you persuade them to do? Have a think. That's right. Some of you might persuade your parents to take you out on a bike ride because you really want to do it. So you're persuading them. You might say, it's really sunny outside. It's exercise. The dog needs a walk. All of those things to persuade your parents to take you out for a bike ride. Today, you are going to write a persuasive letter. It's a cold write. Can you remember at school, we always start a new text with a cold write. A cold write is your first attempt, so it's your first try at having a go at writing a persuasive letter. So showing your teacher what you can already do with persuasive writing. So today you're going to write a persuasive letter. I have an example to show you of a persuasive letter, and my letter is to Miss Joyce. Dear Miss Joyce, I hope you don't mind me writing to you about a possible trip for Year 1 to Legoland. Everyone agrees that you are the kindest head teacher that this school has ever had and that you do everything in your power to ensure that Beech Grove is an enjoyable place to learn. I am sure that you have noticed that Year 1 have worked exceptionally hard this year and produced some outstanding work, particularly in writing. However, they are all now tired and really need something to give them a boost until the end of term. A trip to Legoland would be the perfect solution. In addition, when we return to school, we would have so much to write about for our next writing topic, the theme parks of England. I know that if you agreed to this, I would feel as delighted as the winner of the lottery. A trip to Legoland would be the most sparkling, special and spectacular day of my whole life. To finish, would you love to give your pupils an extra reward for working as hard this term? Then please agree to our request. We would remember it forever. Thank you very much for reading my letter. Yours sincerely, Miss Oliver. So there is my persuasive letter to Miss Joyce, and I was persuading her to what? Have a think. What was I trying to persuade Miss Joyce to do? Ah, that's right. I was trying to persuade Miss Joyce to let Year 1 go on a trip to Legoland. Today, your writing won't be to persuade Miss Joyce for a trip to Legoland, but instead you're going to write a letter to Miss Joyce to persuade her to wear our own clothes to school. So every day you come to school in your school uniform, but you're going to persuade Miss Joyce to wear your own clothes and no more school uniform. Why do you think it's a good idea for us to wear our own clothes to school? What ideas can you think of? Have a think. That's right. You will be comfortable. If you wear your own clothes, your jeans, your leggings, your shorts, your tracksuit bottoms, you'd be so comfortable all day long. Children will be warm. If you wear your fleecy jumpers, they'll keep you much warmer than the school jumpers. Parents won't need to worry about washing school uniform in time. I know lots of parents worry at the weekends if they've forgotten to wash the school uniform. It won't be ready in time, so they have to make sure that they do it at the weekend and then in the week as well if they haven't got enough different sets of uniform. But they wouldn't need to do that anymore because you'd be wearing your own clothes. Children and parents will be happier. I think so. Children will look cooler, much more fashionable, trendy, wearing your trainers, your nice boots, your skirts. Parents will save money so they won't have to buy all of the school uniform for you and maybe your siblings as well every year. Or when you grow out of it, they won't have to buy new uniform. So they'll save money. So that's a very good point. So I wonder if you can think of any more ideas. Now, I would like you to write a letter to Miss Joyce because today you're writing a persuasive letter. So I've given you the start of your letter to help. So you might like to use this. Dear Miss Joyce, children should always be allowed to wear their own clothes to school. And then you could tell me why. Why do you think that children should wear their own clothes to school? So you're telling Miss Joyce all of those ideas why you think it's a good idea. So have a go at writing a persuasive letter. And I'll speak to you tomorrow. Bye.